But one thing we can do is with this Panzer here, we can shoot our RPG twice, flip our weapons, wait a second. Now we've got 2 shots left for the RPG. Flip it, come back, 2 shots for the RPG. All right, now something I really want to try, I want to put 3 different ammo mods on all these weapons. We're going to put Shatter Blast on this. We're going to put Dead Wire on this, and then we'll put Turned on the Dematis. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, come on. How did I miss that? All right, now here we are on round 55. This is the current health cap on Cold War, so this is going to perform the same on round 55, on 1,000. Whatever round you go to, this is going to perform the same. We're going to test out the element ammo mod spam with Mule Kick and see how well this performs. So we're going to use a weapon, swap to the next, use another ammo mod, swap to the next. All right, and welcome back to another tier 5 review. If you're new to my channel or this series, so far we've gone over every single skill in the entire game, gone over all the tiers, kind of tested out everything, see what it's really useful for, kind of give some strats for it. In this video, obviously we're going over Mule Kick Tier 5. It's the only new thing in the game. I've been using it since Malware Totems came out, and I really like Mule Kick. I think it's a very strong perk, and I think it's definitely something you should be getting every single game. And the abilities this allows you to do, it is just absolutely amazing. So we're going to go over all that and we're going to read through everything. So the base tier of Mule Kick obviously allows you to carry a 3rd primary weapon, pretty much what Mule Kick's done in every game we've had prior. Tier 1, crafted equipment grants an additional equipment if available. Tier 2, all enemies have a small chance to drop ammo. Tier 3, stowed weapons refill ammo from stock. Tier 4, 25% chance to keep non-retrievable equipment when used. And then Tier 5, 3rd primary weapon is recovered when purchasing Mule Kick. And honestly, I don't really care about the 3rd weapon in a lot of situations. I think this is going to be super helpful on D Machina, but some of these other things like the ammo thing, the getting an additional equipment, stowed weapons slowly refill ammo from stock, these are really powerful things that you pretty much want to have every single game. With that being said, let's go ahead and load into game to be able to test this out. And boom, just like that, we're now loaded into game. And yes, I've spawned in with an RPG. That's because I want to test out the rechambering thing of Mule Kick. I think this could be extremely strong for bullets with one weapon. The fact that we can just keep cycling weapons and have pretty much infinite RPG bullets sounds like something that could be absolutely amazing if done right. And you know, using the RPG makes me wonder why we haven't got any sort of blueprints for the rocket launchers. Like, I don't think there's any RPG Sigma, or I think there might be one Thumper blueprint in the game. But I'd really like to see, you know, a Mastercraft RPG. That'd be freaking hilarious. With that being said, though, I've got to go ahead, turn on power, do all that crap so we're actually able to buy Mule Kick and test it out. While I'm doing that, if you're new here and want to sub, I would greatly appreciate it. We just hit 120,000 subs. And on top of that, I got to give a huge thanks to everyone who like, comment, and watch this video in its entirety. Those 3 things help me and my channel out massively. Oh, and here we go. Bye-bye, Tempest. You know, I was hoping one RPG shot would take him out, but, you know, you get what you get. And, you know, now I'm starting to realize why I don't spawn in the game with any sort of explosives. I can't be trusted with explosives. It's round 4, and I have already managed to down myself with the RPG. It's probably the reason why I don't have any preset classes with them. Oh, and here's the Mule Kick machine. Let's go ahead and get a few points. We'll be back. We'll be back. Don't worry. We'll be back. All right, but here we go. Let's go ahead and buy the Mule Kick perk. And the single best part about this perk machine, and as you see here, it is killing so many zombies around it when you buy it, and I love that. The fact that this is the first time we've seen anything like this in a perk machine, it's so unique and it's so cool. But unfortunately, even with this awesome trap effect that kills zombies around it, I still almost always buy it from the Wonder Fizz machine. How many people here actually buy Mule Kick from the machine itself? It's cool, but one, it's just not in the best location. Once I kind of get my game set up and going, I don't come down in this area too often. And it's just way more convenient if I go down or anything, just to buy it from the Wonder Fizz machine. So even though this perk machine, coolest thing I think we've ever seen, just, I don't use it. I still don't use it. But obviously testing out the first part of Mule Kick, yes, it lets you hold 3 weapons. I mean, there's not much to really say about that. Yeah, and there we go. Just down myself for a second time using the RPG. Just, you know, blasted. Yeah. This is why I don't use explosives. Okay, got enough points. Let's go ahead, buy Mule Kick again after going down once it can kill some zombies. The reason we bought it from the machine is... Oh, nope, it's on the ground again. There are bugs with Mule Kick right now where when you get your 3rd weapon back using the tier 5, you sometimes lose all the attachments, which we did. We had attachments on this. And I've heard that if you watch the entire animation, it fixes it. But it definitely didn't fix it because this had more attachments on this when we lost it. So... even buying it from the machine and letting the full animation play out, we still didn't get all our attachment bugs. That is obviously a bug with Mule Kick. You should get your weapon back in its current state. And we might have issues pack-a-punching this now. Once you get a bugged out weapon like this, sometimes you have issues, you know, pack-a-punching it and having it keep its pack-a-punch state. So we're just going to get rid of this AK. Now, the first thing I want to test is I want to see if the regeneration ammo ability will re-bolt back a sniper. So we're going to go ahead, shoot this Tundra, and then before we bolt it back, we're going to swap our weapons, have it automatically regenerate, and now let's pull it back out and see. Nope, still how to bolt it back. But one thing we can do is with this Panzer here, we can shoot our RPG twice, flip our weapons, wait a second. Now we've got 2 shots left for the RPG. Flip it, come back, 2 shots for the RPG. Essentially, you can just indefinitely reload an RPG by just swapping weapons. And that's going to be so... Oh, well, even though the reload animation for the RPG is not that long to begin with. But for weapons like the ballistic knife, you're going to be able to have, you know, a ballistic knife as a 3rd weapon slot with Mule Kick. Just shoot a friendly to revive him and then pull away the ballistic knife without ever reloading it. And it being stowed in your back pocket is going to regenerate that ammo. Strats like that honestly could be really strong in the future. Anything with like low ammo counts and slow reload times are going to be greatly benefited from using Mule Kick. Same thing, low ammo counts are also going to be something that gets a lot of benefit. There should be a ton of ammo waiting for us in this little spot as soon as I'm done shooting. So there we go. We're out of RPG ammo. We're going to walk up here real quick. We just got 31 shots for the RPG, which can kill a ton of enemies. So the ammo dropping ability, especially if you're using wonder weapons like the ray gun, where it costs 10,000 points to buy ammo back, playing D Machina in maps like that, look at how much ammo is just dropped. You should very seldomly buy ammo now. So doing any sort of high round strat that involves wonder weapons just got so much easier because the sheer amount of ammo on the ground. Because it's expensive to buy ammo for some of these weapons. All right, now something I really want to try, I want to put 3 different ammo mods on all these weapons. We're going to put Shatter Blast on this. We're going to put Dead Wire on this. And then we'll put Turned on the Dematis. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, come on. How did I miss that? There we go. All 3 of these now have different ammo mods. We're going to shoot 1 shot, turn a zombie, go over here, activate Shatter Blast, go over here, activate Dead Wire, come back, and now, oh, okay, it's still waiting for it to charge. But being able to just continuously swap between 3 different weapons with all different ammo mods, now that you have 3 weapons, that's pretty insane, especially when you have elemental pop allowing you to be able to recharge your thing quicker. Like me just swapping between these, as you can see, I'm just constantly activating these different ammo mods. I'm going to go to round 55 and we're going to try this again and see how effective just using 3 different ammo mods on 3 different weapons rapidly is going to be helpful. And the thing is, it's regenerating your stowed ammo, so we're never going to have to reload. We can just sit here, train around, shoot a couple bullets, activate an ammo mod, shoot a few bullets, activate an ammo mod, shoot a few bullets, activate another ammo mod, and just keep indefinitely swapping weapons. Okay, I made the decision. I'm getting rid of this RPG. I've downed myself like 4 times this game with it. I'm not mature enough to be able to handle the RPG, so we're just going to drop it for now. Now, one of the best upgrades for Mule Kick is the 25% chance not to consume equipment. So if we go ahead, use this Simtex, we went from 5, we still have 5. I want to see how many times I can use these 5 Simtexes before we actually run out. So far we've used them once. Here we go. Here's a second Simtex. Here's a third Simtex, and we're going to go down from the Simtex. Maybe I should just stop using explosives. So there's 3 times we've used it. All right, there we go. Have all our perks again. Luckily enough, Mule Kick allows us to buy 2 for 1. So even though we just bought 1 Simtex, we got 2, so we can retry this challenge after failing it. It's not going to let us go over the cap. So even though we get 2 for 1, we're only going to get 1. So we've got 5 Simtexes again. Let's see how many Simtexes we're able to use before we run out. So here's 1. Here's 2. Here's 3. 4. 5. 6, 7, and there's 8. We were able to use 5 Simtexes 8 times with the Mule Kick ability, and you're able to buy 2 for 1. So it would only cost us, well, technically we could get 5, but it cost us 3 different times to get it. We could then use those 3 purchases 8 times. And yeah, it's obviously going to average off and on a little bit because you have that 25% chance. So sometimes you're going to use it 8 times. I mean, you have a chance to only be able to use them 5 times. But dude, with how powerful Simtexes and equipment are now, being able to buy like Simtexes and stuns and just spam them like crazy is an extremely powerful thing. Especially stuff like the stun grenades. Stun grenades are amazing for getting you out of a corner. Look, if we get cornered here, we're able to use a stun, stunned all the enemies, use another one, use another one, use another one. We can just continuously spam them now because of that 25% chance for it not to use it. So I definitely, just for that ability alone, I think Mule Kick's worth it just for that equipment thing. But there's still more, and we're going to go to round 55 and test out the different ammo mod spam and see how well that works on health cap now. Also, Molotovs are really good, and you can just continuously spam them down. And here, we'll buy some more, 2 more, spam down some more Molotovs. Can you not? Here we go. Let's buy some more Molotovs, spam down some more Molotovs. Oh, just keep going with it. Yep, there we go. Even more Molotovs, and then we'll just, you know, the equipment spam that you can do with Mule Kick is just insane. The fact that you get more when you buy them, and you have a chance to not even use the ones that you buy. Like, obviously, this isn't the best strat here, just to continuously spam them, but you can see going to high rounds, using Molotovs and other stuff like that, being able to save the salvage that you would is just super helpful. All right, now here we are on round 55. This is the current health cap on Cold War, so this is going to perform the same on round 55, on 1,000. Whatever round you go to, this is going to perform the same. We're going to test out the element ammo mod spam with Mule Kick and see how well this performs. So we're going to use a weapon, swap to the next, use another ammo mod, swap to the next, and we should theoretically be able to just keep swapping back and forth and using different ammo mods and potentially go through this entire round. We do have elemental pop, so it's going to allow us to recharge these a little bit quicker, but even just continuously spamming these, you can see that they're not all fully recharging. Maybe we should have offset them a little bit, maybe activate one, then activate one, wait for another one to go off. That way they're on a different timer, because continuously activating all 3 of them at the same time isn't going to be so helpful. But, I mean, we're still activating a lot of different ammo mods just going through here. This is definitely a strat that would work. And we're never going to have to reload because the stowed ammo is going to recharge itself. So just going back and forth between all these, shooting zombies a few times, actually working surprisingly well. Keep in mind, none of these weapons are pack-a-punch. This is round 55 with 3 non-packed weapons. All we're doing is just going back and forth, spamming 1 bullet to activate an ammo mod. And there are periods of downtime where no ammo mods being used. And I mean, here we are at the end of the round. Round 55 was really honestly easy. This isn't going to be, you know, any sort of fast rounds. You're not going to be going through rounds extremely fast doing this strategy like you would in a camping spot using a wonder weapon. But if you're wanting to just train around and have some fun, using Mule Kick with 3 different ammo mods is definitely a really good way to do this, because ammo mods are still pretty strong. Right now, we're using Brain Rot, Deadwire, and Shatterblast. All of them fairly strong ammo mods and are able to just kill a ton of zombies at once. And being able to have 3 ammo mods at your disposal at all times is a pretty freaking strong strat. But overall, I find Mule Kick to be a very powerful perk in this game. It is one of the better ones, not because it allows you to have 3 weapons. Yes, the 3 ammo mod thing's pretty cool, but just being able to pick up ammo from the ground with wonder weapons, being able, you know, craft that additional thing, and being able to spam grenades and Simtexes, Molotovs, stun grenades, all that stuff is really good because those are very strong in this game. Stun grenades are extremely powerful. Simtex is extremely powerful. All that stuff. And this perk just allows you to do that, but even more. And having a 3rd weapon is a nice touch. Being able to do stuff like that is definitely something that I would recommend. Especially now that you can have, you know, a wonder weapon, a weapon with Shatterblast, and then maybe even like an E-tool as your backup weapon to be able to run around fast. Adds for a lot of different strategies. Definitely let me know kind of the strategies that you're using with Mule Kick. Are you using like extra ammo mods now? Are you using, you know, a ballistic knife now that you can carry that to be able to revive friends in co-op games? Maybe a little bit easier. What do you do with Mule Kick, and do you find it useful? I personally find it extremely useful, but oh, we're gonna go down here. But for other reasons besides the 3rd weapon perk. But yeah, that's gonna be all for this video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. I want to take the last moment here to give a thanks to everyone who's became a Twitch sub, our YouTube member, and an extra special thanks to those who have taken above and beyond. We've got Chef, aka Chief, aka Classified. We've got the man whose name should be really easy to pronounce, Yamaster. We've got my friend with the most stable PS5 ever, DX2069. We've got the Big Mac Bandit himself, Brian Plays. We've got the man, the myth, the legend, Cryptic, and then we have the absolute boss, Hunter Redondo. All these people have taken a step above and beyond and became Unlock++ members on YouTube. Thank you so much, true homies.